Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 14. We're almost done. This episode we're covering Tampa Bay and Toronto. So, two very blue and white teams. I think I changed that, but not fully as you'll see. Original 6 team, so you know what that means. We'll get to it eventually, but here we are, Tampa Bay. You can see I brought back black. Black is back, baby. And the home and away are what I'm calling the lightning strike jersey. And you'll see why. I'm actually gonna do what I did a few episodes back, and I'm actually gonna start with the away jersey. And then, but more on the alternate. As you can see, I brought a little history back. So again, let's hop right into the away because that's the first one I designed. So as I said, this is called the lightning strike jersey. This is meant to come down to a singular point where the lightning struck. I know it's kind of pointing down towards an area, and I know some people don't like things like that, but there's nothing wrong with it. I thought of it as kind of going outwards when I was designing it, and then I realized, oh, it kind of looks like the lightning bolt's going down, so it's like crack, and it's the crack of the lightning on the whatever. As you can see, it's not the normal Tampa Bay Lightning logo. It's actually the one from the shoulder patch in the alternate. I just prefer this version. I think it's a lot nicer. It's very simple, very clean, and it keeps itself pretty well contained in a circle. I just think it's a better looking logo than the one that they actually used. But yeah, so the main idea for this jersey, like I said, was a big, bold lightning strike. And this is the jersey I designed first. The away jersey I designed first. So big white triangle, and then two smaller ones down the shoulders and on the arms and further down the abdomen. To add honestly, it's kind of like an anime line where it's like, I'm not sure what I'm talking about on it, but it was meant to be like the point of impact, and that's the explosion of it hitting something. I don't know. I think it's very nice. The look, of course, Stamkos on there. Not much I can say on it. I like that the white kind of goes right up to the edge of the collar. This is a very bad jersey to emphasize that, but it goes right up to that edge line, and that there it's blue. So the away jersey is blue and white, but it doesn't use a pattern that is at all similar to Toronto, so you can't differentiate. You can't confuse the two from the back, because from the back currently Toronto and Tampa are very, very similar. So let's move into the home, and as you can see, all I did was swap that center stripe out or that center section, not a stripe, that center section out for black, and I actually used a white logo on there. Again, I think this is a very, very nice jersey. I guess this is a lightning strike at night. It's very clean, very nice. I kept that little blue bit just because blue is still a part of Tampa Bay. As many people that want to get rid of it, I think they need to keep it. Black, blue, and white. You can't get much better than that. There are a few color combinations, of course, that are, but it's amazing. It's fantastic, and I'm very happy that I made it. I do prefer the away jersey on it. But aside from just the color change, there's not much going on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Moving into the alternate, as you can see, I brought back the Bolts logo, and as you know by now, I don't like word mark jerseys. I brought it back because they don't use it. So maybe in theory I would have done something like they're doing now, and the reason I didn't do what I was originally planning on is because they have it. They have what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a gradient from a black to a gray with the lightning bolt, and then I realized that's not original at all. That's just their alternate jersey. And it's not like I didn't copy jerseys I like. Quite literally, the home jersey of the Columbus Blue Jackets, as you saw, is their alternate in my redesign. So I probably should have brought it back, but I wanted to do something a little different. So I brought back the Bolts jersey. It has a different striking pattern on the arms, and it has a different patch on the shoulders. Not a huge fan of it. It's very basic, very kind of boring, and it has that text word mark. So in my ranking video, this jersey itself brought Tampa Bay down quite a bit, I think. Not much to say about it. I love the home and away, but let's just move on to Toronto before I start angering myself about this alternate jersey not being very original. So here we are in Toronto, and if you know this team right here, the Ottawa Senators, you know the history of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it really pained me to make one of the nicest jerseys in this redesign for my hated rival. The Battle of Ontario goes long, but for jersey designers, it doesn't exist. But Detroit fans might hate me. As you can see, the C, which is usually on the left, is in where Detroit puts it, on the right. Now, Toronto, I'm not the only person to do this. The Washington rebrand, or the Washington Reverse Retro, has it over there because the Eagle is right here. And that's the exact same reason, as you can see, I did it on the home jersey. I'm pointing at my screen. You can't even see it. You're more like right here. Or here. You're somewhere. Either way, let's get into the home jersey, and I'll break down why I did what I did. So, this is another jersey I can't take full credit for. If you know anything about the Canada Cup, I believe this is the 1987 Canada Cup jersey. The sleeves are different, and the shoulders are obviously Toronto Maple Leaf patches. So the sleeves are completely different. But if you know anything about the 1987 Canada Cup, this is that jersey. The front of it is that jersey. That Maple Leaf was stolen from that jersey. I will fully admit it. I literally have a picture of that jersey saved in my Toronto logos folder, so that when I bring it into Photoshop, all I have to do is take the lasso tool and go click, 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 and I have that logo. Now I probably should just bring it into a thing and make that logo, so I don't have to keep dragging it in, lasso tooling around it, or because whatever. But and the only thing I really changed, it says Toronto, not Canada. That's really it. I love it though. It looks so nice in blue and white. I hate that it's one of my favorite jerseys. And then on the sleeves, actually, I have to thank Sports Templates even more because this is on their hockey uniform, the full helmet to skates template. This is actually that red. His basic jersey is actually that arm. I took it, I made it a little bigger, and I moved it up a little bit. But I just brought it over to the new version of the template. I already thank Sports Templates more than enough. Like, I have his logo in my videos, as you know, because without Sports Templates, what I'm doing right now is impossible. So, thank you very much, Sports Templates. I will be reaching out to you to see if I can work with you eventually, but I just need to say thank you. But yeah, as you can see, that maple leaf on the arm, the maple leaf on the front, and the C on the wrong side. The only reason I did that is because the Toronto logo took up too much space. It had to take up that much space to look good, in my opinion, and so I moved the C over. Detroit fans, you can hate me all you want, but Washington did it too. So get mad at them because they actually did it. I just designed a jersey. The Toronto Maple Leafs current logo on the shoulders, and this nice big thick white V-neck and laces on the front. I know a lot of people don't like big white collars, but come on, this blue and white. It's all they have. I could have added black, but it didn't look right. So I love this home jersey. I think it's one of the nicest I designed. I'm pretty sure I ranked it either a 9 or a 10 when I was individually ranking jerseys, and that's what helped my ranking video. I'll get more into the rules of the ranking video when I get there, but that Toronto jersey is fantastic. Let's just move into the away before I start drooling. The away, as you can see, is a retro-inspired Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. It is not taken directly from the past, but it's very nice. Numbers on the shoulder because the era I was kind of taking inspiration from didn't have numbers on the arms or the shoulders at all, just because of the rules of the jerseys at their time. But now they need to have a secondary logo on the side, I believe. So I copied the Florida idea, put them on the shoulder. I made that big, thick V-neck blue, and I kept the C on the right side for continuity's sake. The current Maple Leafs logo on the front, any white replaced with that off-white, of course. And then As you can see on the arms, there are five big 6 stripes. One thing I would change is I would make it 6. Toronto is called the 6, so that'd be the only change I would make to this jersey, is I would add a 6th stripe, just to kind of bring in a current version of Toronto to this very retro-inspired jersey. You could say that that line across the base of the jersey there is the 6th line, but it's meant to continue this line across to the other sleeve. Not much to say on this. It's a very nice jersey, very clean jersey. Very, very nice. Like, I hate to say it, I would buy both of these home and away Toronto jerseys. I'm an Ottawa fan, and I really want to avoid Toronto-Montreal at all costs because they are our biggest rivals. But like, you can't deny the history. You saw how highly I spoke of Montreal as a team, and as an organization in my Montreal jersey, and you have to do the same for Toronto. Aside from a few logo changes and jersey redesigns, they are one of the most consistent teams in the NHL. Lately, it's been consistently bad, but I can't say anything because the Ottawa Senators lately have been consistently worse. But you have to respect the original 6 at all times, and the identity of the original 6 is what I was doing with these cream jerseys. And I know I said in one video to throw out the identity of the original 6. It's not entirely what I meant. What I meant was screw what they've been doing for their identity of the original 6, because they're quite whatever team I was talking about in that video is boring with their identity. Like, they don't do anything. So I did something and I changed it up and I made this nice cream jersey with 5 lines going to the arms. And it looks nice. You can't deny it looks nice. But not everything can be perfect, and you'll see that with the alternate. And it's just a blackout. Black and white with the big, thick white V-neck, a shorter main crest, and just 3 stripes on the elbow and 3 stripes at the base. Same numbers. The C is on the other side for continuity's sake, but it's the same thing I did with New York. I could not figure out what to do, so I didn't do anything. I made it a black and white version. At least it's not a 1-to-1 with the home jersey. It is different. So really, maybe if they were to keep this, the only change I would do, actually, there's 2 changes. There's 2 changes I would do. I would bring back their previous generation logo with the stylized maple leaf, and I would make the jersey blue. That is it. I know that would change the jersey quite a bit. I'm talking about bringing back like the 90s, early 2000s logo before they brought back the logo that's on the chest of this jersey. I'm talking about bring that logo back, make the black blue, and you got yourself a nice Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. Just in black. It doesn't look right to me. It is a blackout, so if you wanted to keep the blackout identity, switch the white to blue. That's it. If I wanted to keep the blackout identity, I wouldn't. I would switch the jersey itself to blue, and the logo, I would bring back that early 2000s logo. Aside from that, Toronto is a very nice jersey. So we'll move into the outro. So, thank you very much for tuning in. The original 6 has been really fun. I believe this is the last original 6 team in this redesign series. So it's been really fun to do. The Tampa Bay were also really, really fun. The lightning strike is one of my favorite concepts I did. As a concept, maybe not in execution, but it's very, very fun to do. Like I was saying, it's very fun to do these teams. The lightning strike, again, is one of my favorite concepts that I've designed. Toronto, like I said, that home jersey, albeit a little plagiarist, it is changed enough to become its own thing. The maple leafs on the arms, I think, are one of my favorite parts about it. And not that it would look good, but I kind of imagine them wearing white gloves while wearing this jersey. I think that would be so nice. I don't know how it would look in reality, but right now, all I can think is white glove on that jersey. It would look so nice. Tampa, it was fantastic to redo. Like I said, the only things I would really change about that Toronto jersey, I'd make it blue and switch the logo, but that alternate. But I had a lot of fun with these. Again, the only reason I went with the alternate at that time is because I didn't know what I was doing. So tune in next episode for Vancouver and Vegas. We're getting very close to the edge. That's the second last episode of the main breakdown. So yeah, Vancouver, Vegas. So thank you. Have a great day.